Thank you, sir.
Mr. Sreenivasulu Raju,
Yes, sir.
Konduru.
Yes, sir.
Where is this Konduru?
Sir, it is there in uh, Rajampeta Mandal, sir.
Rajampet Mandal, which district?
Annamai district, sir.
Presently Annamai district.
Yes, sir.
Previously Kadapa.
Yes, sir.
You did masters in computer applications
Yes,
from
sir.
SVU.
Yes, sir.
Sri Venkateshwara University. When they have started, when is the year of inception of SVU?
Sir, it is 1954, sir.
54.
Yes, sir.
Is it the oldest one in Rayalaseema?
Yes, sir. In Rayalaseema, it is the oldest one, sir.
Which is the second university in Rayalaseema? After the SVU?
Sorry, sir.
Can you get any other? Well, how many universities are there in Rayalaseema?
There are many, sir. I think in.
How many? Can you count? Take a few seconds to count how many universities are there. Can you name them?
Sir, in YSR Kadapa district, there is Yogi Vyamna University. In Chittoor district, there is Dravida University. In Tirupati district, there is X. Venkateswara University, Padmavati Mahila University. In Anantapuram, there is Sri Krishna Devaraya University.
How many?
6, sir.
In Tirupati 2?
Tirupati 2, sir.
Anantapur 1?
Anantapur 1, sir. Kadapa 1, sir. And Chittoor 1, sir.
2 plus 1, 2, Kadapa 1, Chittoor 1.
In Kurnool also there is one in Rayalaseema University.
Rayalaseema University.
Yes, sir.
It seems they have started some Urdu University also in Kurnool.
I am not sure of this, sir.
Okay.
But there was a proposal, sir, but I am not sure whether it was materialized or not.
Your interest, sir? Nature, walking and hiking.
Yes, sir.
What do you mean by hiking?
Sir, it's an activity of going for a long walk. Generally, it involves some sort of elevation, like climbing small hills and enjoying nature.
Which area did you go for nature walking and hiking?
So generally, nature walking when I am in the cities, I go in the nearby parks. If I am in the village, I go to the nearby forest areas or nearby hills.
What is the nearby forest area?
Sir, it is the Seshachalam forest area, sir.
Have you gone deep into forest area?
No, sir. Not beyond a point.
Not beyond a point.
Yes, sir. Where the human habitation are there and where there is a security. Till there
Is there any trekking group?
Yes, sir. Some routes are there and groups are generally my village friends. Going along with them to have some good time there.
Presently, you are working as lecturer of ethics.
Yes, sir.
Integrity and aptitude.
Yes.
Where?
At Narayana IAS Academy, sir.
Narayana IAS Academy. What do you mean by ethics?
Ethics refers to the set of values that guide our behavior, that guide our choice and actions, and will tell us what is right and what is wrong.
What is morals?
Morals are also they refer to values, but at the individual level, we call them as morals. If we practice the values at the individual level, we call them morals.
Ethics are called at
the public level, that is called public morality.
Ethics, you said morals are individual level.
Yes, sir.
Then what about ethics? Is it
it's a group level or societal level?
That is ethics.
Yes, sir.
Ethics. Ethical, for example, if someone says doing this is ethical, but here when we do, individually also you are commenting like that. No, what he has done is unethical.
Yes, sir.
But where is the community here?
Sir, in a very loose sense we use that is unethical, but it is actually immoral. Because values change from person to person, but ethics more or less are same for a community, like code of ethics for doctors, code of ethics for lawyers, and there are also societal ethics, they are called public morality.
Is there any ethics for marriage?
Yes, sir.
Can you elaborate?
Like respecting the companion, having support, and having somebody to share our enjoyment, problems, and also meeting our biological needs.
Where does this society fits into the ethics here in marriage?
Uh,
Marriage is related to two individuals,
yes, sir.
and society interferes.
Yes, sir.
Do you find any ethical aspect in this?
Ethical aspect means to have an order in the society, sir. Marriage creates order in the society.
But two adults would like to marry,
Yes, sir.
and what about the order in the society?
If they marry, sir, there won't be any unethical practices like adultery, like
No, they are marrying.
Yes, sir, marrying, sir.
When they are marrying, why there is an interference by the society?
Because they are also part of the society, sir. And there is a huge interdependence between the society and the human beings, and the marriage creates order like having a stability in thoughts, working.
No, let me be very clear. Two people are getting married,
Yes, sir.
and in society there is an order that marrying inside the community, inside the caste, inside the or outside the
Yes,
kostra,
sir.
these are the order.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if someone is going out of this order,
Yes, sir.
they are marrying intercaste.
Yes, sir.
Okay, they are against the order. Then, is it unethical?
Sir, it is ethical, sir. Why it is ethical means here there is a value of freedom. They have the freedom to choose whom to marry, and freedom is evolved than that narrow mindset.
So, here, which is supreme? It is freedom of the individual over the order of the society.
Freedom of the individual is supreme, sir.
Over the order of the
Yes,
society.
sir.
What do you mean by integrity?
Sir, it is not only being honest, but upholding highest ethical principles is called integrity, sir.
Personally, his integrity is impeccable, we say.
Yes, sir.
What do you mean by that?
Sir, it does not change despite any influence. That is called impeccable integrity.
Can you give some examples in India whose integrity can be rated as the highest of highest order?
Sir, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam garu, sir. Sri Mokshimuni Viswesvaraya garu.
How?
Sir, he also maintained highest integrity in his public service, sir. Before he was sir, while he was got the appointment to be the one of the Mysore, he asked all his relatives to come home and have some party. There he said that, "Don't ask me any favors, that will obstruct my professional duty." And also Lal Bahadur Shastri is also known for highest integrity in public life. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the first Prime Minister of India. And Mahatma Gandhi himself was known for maintaining highest integrity in public service. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was also one of the persons who maintained highest integrity.
All these people are very popular. That is why we are saying without any problem.
Yes, sir.
But whereas Ambedkarites question the integrity of Gandhi in many times. Do you agree to this?
Sir, maybe their ideologies are different, but they never trespass from what they believe in. They just uphold what they believe in. Maybe ideological differences, but there is no integrity problem at the individual level.
What do you mean by aptitude?
That is the talent or the skill that we have towards a particular thing, sir.
Do you have the aptitude of becoming a civil services officer?
Yes, sir.
What are the why you should become, why you should be selected for Group 1 services?
Sir, I have the merit because of that I am here for interview, and apart from that, I have this aptitude towards the being empathetic, compassionate towards the weaker sections, and have the good analytical skills to analyze the problem and coming out with the solution. And I have, and I also very much committed to the law of the nation, that is Constitution of India. That's why I can say that I am eligible for civil
What
services.
about your integrity?
Yes, sir. I also have good integrity, maintain my values, and I will stick to them despite any pressures or influences.
If you are posted in a communally volatile area,
Yes, sir.
okay,
Yes, sir.
how can you say that your integrity can be of use? What will you do?
I do what the law requires. I commit to the Constitution. I do as per my own conviction system, belief system, sir. Without any prejudice towards some particular community.
Hmm.
I just uphold the law of the land.
But you have the orders which are against your opinions
Yes, sir.
from your superiors.
Yes, sir.
What you will do?
Sir, if that order is in the interest of public, I will go for it. If it is against the public interest or if it is violating any law of the land, then I will strictly say no to them, sir.
But always you have to follow the boss, follow the instruction of the higher authorities. No?
I follow them, sir, as long as they are in line with the law, in line with the spirit of
Who are
public
you to
service.
decide whether your superior's line is in tune with law? Who has to decide?
He passes the orders, and as a person who is responsible for implementation, it is also my duty to check whether it is in line with the law of the land or not.
Good, good. This is the ultimate one. The last system.
Thank you, sir.
Because as an administrator, as group 1 officer, I am asking you, not as a mere group 4 clerk or group 3 clerk. You are group 1 officer.
Yes.
So you have to do all these things. You can check whether it is in tune with the constitution or not.
Yes.
Then you can say, you can keep your word and saying this is unconstitutional.
Yes.
What are the sites? Sites means tourist sites of natural beauty nearby your place.
The Seshachalam forest, sir. The Seshachalam Biosphere Reserve.
You are talking from the sense of Tirupati.
Yes, sir.
But what about Rajampet area?
Yes, sir. Nalamala forest,
Hmm.
the Palakondalu, uh, the Seshachalam forest also extends into the
Hmm.
Kadapa district, sir. And also these Seshachalam hills, and also Harsley Hills, sir. It's a very famous natural site.
Why it is known as Horsley Hills?
Sir, it is named after the then British collector W.D. Harsley, who built home on the top of the hill.
Do you any important thing associated with Horsley Hills?
Uh, so in terms of personality, sir,
It can be personalities, movements.
the Jiddu Krishnamurti was from that area, sir.
Hmm.
Jiddu Krishnamurti.
What is he?
He was a philosopher,
Hmm.
scholar, writer, and public speaker, sir.
Hmm. Is he alive today?
No, sir, he was passed away.
When did he post?
I'm not sure of the exact date, sir, but in recent, maybe around 2010 something.
Recent.
Yes, sir.
Are you sure? I don't think so.
Not 100% sure, sir.
That's not in recent times. Not 2010.
Sorry, sir.
Any other Indian national movement figure associated with this area, Northern Palle?
Anibi Sen, sir.
Recent. What can you elaborate more on this?
So Anibi Sen had set up this Theosophical Society branch in Madrapalli, and she also participated in national movement
Hmm.
from 1916 onwards, and she played an important role in Lucknow unification of.
What do you mean by theosophy?
So it believes in the ancient religions.
Hmm. Everyone is. Even Gandhi believes in ancient religion, that is Hinduism.
Yes, sir.
What is the difference between Hinduism, theosophy, and Gandhi?
They not only believed in ancient religions, but also believed in the world great teacher concept, sir. The great teacher concept that somebody will emerge and they will guide the world.
Hmm.
Yeah, and also they believe in this, this transmigration of the soul.
Hmm. What was the question I asked?
The famous personality who participated in national movement associated
After that,
Theosophical Society. Sir.
what is theosophy asked?
I'm not sure of the meaning of the word. Sir.
What exactly theosophy is not just what you have said. Theosophy is divine and mystical knowledge. They want to revive it. That is Theosophical Society.
Yes.
Divine and mystical.
Divine and mystical.
Mystical. In ancient religions, we have this divine and mystical characters.
Yes, sir.
Those things have to be revived. That is what they said.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir.
Why Theosophical movement did not become popular in Telangana? It is popular in Andhra.
Yes, sir.
Do you agree? Do you agree that it was popular in Andhra?
Not completely sure of its expansion and its influence, sir.
There were 32 centers in Andhra, which were the centers of Theosophical Society. They were known as Theosophical Lodges, almost 30. So it's a wide range of spread.
Yes.
But did it spread in Telangana?
Maybe at that time the Nizam,
Hmm.
the British at that time did not allow it to expand it in this.
Okay.
The close proximity to the Madras, the headquarters of the Theosophical Society,
This is what I was waiting for.
and Andhra being a part of Madras Presidency.
That is. What helped you to arrive at this conclusion?
Yes.
What helped you?
You were insisting on why it is not there in the.
You went back to your basics, then you came with the correct answers.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir.
So, in Andhra Pradesh, there are series of problems.
Yes, sir.
Can you list out some of the problems faced by Andhra Pradesh?
The main problem is huge dependence on agriculture, sir. Lack of industrial base, lack of service sector base, and also low literacy compared with the national average. These are the main problems.
Solutions.
Solutions, sir, going for this industrialization. Government has adopted the industrial corridor approach and industrial park approach. And to improve the service sector, government is coming out with concept cities.
Hello, madam, 5 minutes slow. 10 minutes slow for this. Little interview lo. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Government came out with a concept cities concept to develop the three regions as IT growth centers. By improving the livelihood opportunities in manufacturing and service sectors, we can shift some of the population from agriculture to these areas. And for improving literacy, government came out with various programs such as Manabadi Nadu Nedu, and also entering into an MOU with Byju's learning app to improve the quality of education and improve the accessibility of education. We can improve the literacy rate also, sir.
Good. But do you think making Byju's entry into education system, are you not allowing a single player to monopolize your AP education system?
So right now they have chosen Byju's,
Hmm.
maybe because of his leadership in the tech sector. If in future, if somebody comes with a good product at affordable price, it is always good to be open and
what all the teachers will do if Byju's is teaching? What about the teachers? Thousands of teachers employed by the government, state government. What they will do?
Sir, that app only supplement the efforts of the teachers, sir. It won't replace them.
Mm.
It is just a supporting activity, sir. Supporting teaching material.
Okay. Can you tell me, if you are being posted as Group 1 officer,
Yes, sir.
which sector would you like to serve first?
Agriculture sectors.
Like,
Sir, in Andhra Pradesh, majority of the population are depending on agriculture, and if we make it economically remunerative, there will be a huge demand for industrial goods and service goods. Thereby, we can promote industrialization and service sector goods, and we can make it as a development state.
is aquaculture is part of your agriculture efforts,
Yes, sir.
or it's separate completely?
No, sir. It includes aquaculture also, sir. As majority of the districts are depending on aquaculture, like coastal as well states.
Good. Last question. You talked about ethics, integrity, and aptitude.
Yes, sir.
In the present circumstances, you might have seen some senior most IAS officers were reprimanded by the court.
Yes, sir.
They were even punished to the extent that they should serve the imprisonment sentence
Yes, sir.
and reduced to some small punishments.
Yes, sir.
Why all these things happen? And if you are into Group 1 service, how you are going to face or take this as a challenge?
I will follow the court orders, and I will do what is needed and what is required to be an ethical officer, sir.
If you are following the court order, the government or the local government or local MLA will not allow you to follow it. What you will do?
Then I will write the same thing to the court, sir. I will write to the chief secretary or concerned secretary, explaining my situation. Thereby, I won't face any problem in the future, sir.
Good.